How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here to show you my strategy I invented or came up with about 2 weeks ago. Um, it revolves around support fund, obviously, and the reason we decided to release this to the public is because we've seen a lot of complaints on forums that we are hacking, cheating, glitching, whatever you want to call it. This strategy involves none of that. It is purely revolved or based on game mechanics. I just thought one day maybe I should come up with like a new deck or strategy, and this is what I came up with from my past experience with Game of Dice. Um, let's see. The video will be split into a few sections. First of all, I'm going to show you what skill cards to run for each player, how to get matched up through game mechanics. Nothing illegal. Everything's completely legit. And third is I'll show you what to do in game and how to use your skill cards. It's really simple. If anybody ever thought of it, it's really easy to do. So let's get on with the video. All right, let's move on to skill cards. So the first deck you want to bring is on the losing side, and that is the Panda Deck. It's pretty simple. You just need push, round trip, and Panda. Basic setup is all the joy stealing cards, so Rob First Place, Donation Angel, Open Fire. Obviously, every account brings Support Fund. Every account also brings Illegal Invention and Pursuit because it's very flexible. That's your Panda deck. Your second deck is going to be for both winning teams. They can both bring the same deck. Push, Incomplete Controller, and Support Fund. Support Fund, so if the ally dies, they can immediately go and get however trill is in the bank, however much joy is in the bank, so they will not die and lose all the joy. Incomplete Controller can be replaced with round trip, but Incomplete Controller just gives a bigger multiplier if you're able to hit 1200, so it's a lot better for higher tolls if you need higher tolls. But yeah, you can replace that with round trip. Same thing, you run all the joy stealers. You always run Illegal Invention, Pursuit for flexibility, and Can't Hide From Me. For the winning team, because we want to run for support funds so you can multiply the joy a lot more. If the losing team uses the last support fund and they take all the joy, you can use Can't Hide From Me in the last 2 turns. They can Illegal Invention, and you can Can't Hide From Me and steal the joy so you still win the game. Illegal Invention for the winning team is to be safe if you are low on joy and are going to die, just to wait for skill cards, such as joy stealing cards, etc. The last deck is obviously on the losing team again, so there's the Panda Deck. It's pretty similar to the Panda Deck. You run either Incomplete Controller and Round Trip, or you can run Incomplete Controller and Pipette. Although I don't like running Pipette because it's a lot more work to set up. You have to land on a city, then Pipette it before Panda runs out, and you have to Incomplete Controller the Panda. It does give you a higher toll. So if, let's say, a normal toll would be like 100 trill for a Panda, when you Pipette, if you get Ox and everything, it could be 1600 trill, so 1600 trill, or it could be like 400 trill depending on like the combination you have. Obviously it's a higher toll, so you can get a lot more joy, duplicate a lot more joy, but unless you have like 500 trill currently in your bank, then there is no need for it because Panda can already give you like 100 trill toll fees, which is already pretty decent. So that's it for the decks. For your goods, we have Cheering Doll. So Cheering Doll is basically there, so everybody starts off with more money. The hardest part about the strategy is actually getting to land on Panda, because sometimes people die or people loan before they land on Panda. And so Cheering Doll is good, not home. You can use other joy cards such as Daddy's Purse and Walking Cane of the Riches. So let me show you that just in case you don't know what those are. You should. Daddy's Purse, pretty good. And Walking Cane of the Riches, which is really good as well. If you are on the losing team, so you're running Panda and maybe Pipette or just Incomplete Controller, you can run Bomb Necklace just so you don't have to pay as much toll fee. Last thing is, if you're on the winning team, you definitely want to bring First Size License. If you're able to proc it after you support funded, you're able to generate a lot more joy into the game to get multiplied. So this is really good. It's probably the second best thing, or second best most OP thing in the whole strategy. The most OP thing obviously is support fund, because it just generates joy into the game. I'll explain that later though. Let's explain how to get matched up. Alright, so now I'm going to explain how we get matched up. The process is really simple. There are 3 different maps. We go to join a table, and then we go to Grand Slam or Universe. In this case, since I have enough Universe, it has higher tolls, Universe. The original map, because there are less players playing on it. Now just invite your teammate. For boost and takeover items, if you're on the winning side, do not use City Conqueror. If you're on the losing side, which runs Panda, use City Conqueror. And that's basically it. Then you send your friend an invite. Really simple. And the reason we use the normal map is because not many people play on it, so you're basically guaranteed to match up with your friends or your group that you're running the strategy with. Alright, so now let's move on to gameplay. As you can see, my friend has sent me an invite, and now we're just going to coordinate between both teams and press OK at the same time. So you can do this through voice chat or whatever. Both you guys press OK at the same time, and it's basically guaranteed to match you guys together. As you can see, we're on Original and Universe. So highest toll fee, which is Universe, and Original, so it's easier to get matched up together. I'm going to speed up the video a bit now, so you don't have to watch through about 20 minutes of gameplay. As you can see, we all have a bunch of joy, but that's not what matters. Here, we're trying to set up Panda for to land on. The winning team is me and the Prince, and losing team will be Alice and Doria. Alice is running Panda, so we're gonna push the Alice so he can set up Panda. Now that he's got a chain, he can Panda it. And we're just going to try and boost the toll fee as high as we can. You want to Panda pretty early because skill cards come at turn 22. You want to use Incomplete Controller before 22. But you want to use Incomplete Controller when Panda is has 3 turns left on it. So it lasts for the longest duration of Panda, I guess you could say. On the winning team, you generally do not want to loan, because if you do loan, when you land on Panda, you're guaranteed to die. You won't have another loan. But if you land on Panda and you can still loan, then you can come back into the game, and that's 1 extra skill card, or 1 extra set of skill cards that can generate more joy. As you can see, it's turn 22, and we're using Incomplete Controller on the Panda. The toll fee is going up quite a bit. As you can see, it's already times 1,440. And as we walk past it more and more, it'll even go higher. So I believe this game, the Panda toll fee was over 60, which is pretty good. It wasn't, this game we didn't win the most that we've ever won, but just know that it's pretty much infinite the amount you can win. As you can see, the Doria landed on Fortune Road. In order to buff the Panda more, she pushed herself so she could walk past it again. And now Prince is in front of Panda. There's 1 turn left. We're going to push him onto it so he can pay the toll fee. Unfortunately, he loaned, but that's okay. So Panda is 96 trill. Okay. 96 trill in the game. It's in Alice's hands. Now what you want to do, you wait till every player has 1 set of Droid Stealing cards. Oh, my game crashed. But you want to wait till everyone has a Droid Stealing card. And at that point, you want to use them all and support fund it once. That's basically the gist of it. Then you rinse and repeat, and you just keep multiplying that money. You can get hundreds of trillions, if not thousands, from 1 game. It's possible as long as you get a high enough toll fee. And the most efficient, if you do everything exactly perfect, you can make 450% of the toll fee you paid. And then you split it between 2 players and it's taxed 10% by the game. That is the most efficient. This is super broken, I agree. It is completely legit though. So now you see there's 52 trill in the bank. I support fund it. Now I have 105 trill on me. 52 trill is generated by the game. So just the game gives it to you. No one's losing the money. So once this game ends, 52 trill does not get lost by the losing team. They lose like 3-4 bill at most, just for like walking cane and for paying the 1 bill to enter universe. The game gives you the money. Okay. So here we're gonna go again. We're gonna use donation joy stealing cards, and then we're gonna support fund it one more time. We only do it 2 times this game because we were just trying to rush the video so I could release the video for everyone to see. And yeah, so at this point, I mean, it's impossible for me to die of 105 trillion on my hand. I'm trying to proc dice license right now because if my dice license procs, I'll be able to put another, like, I think 75 trill into the game, which we can then duplicate even more. So it would make a lot more money. But unfortunately, I didn't proc this game. I'm just trying to roll 10 to 12s and 1 to 4s for doubles. It's not working. So eventually, we decide to just donate all the joy to the bank once again and multiply it. Super easy, super simple to do. Just get a few friends. You can set it up. You're not abusing any hacks or glitches. This is just pure strategy, I guess. It's just game mechanics. Obviously, the devs didn't intend for someone to put like hundreds of trill into the bank and then support fund it, but I was just thinking, how can I make money? And this is what I came up with. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think we start using joy stealing cards soon. And at this point, I mean, mini battle doesn't even kill me. 105 trill, right? So we could have actually multiplied it one more time with another support fund, but one thing you have to note is that one of your skill cards will come during the last turn. So when it's everyone's last turn, you'll get the last skill card. So sometimes you may not get the card you want until last turn, and it may screw over your strategy. So just be safe and do what you can within the time frame before like 3 to 4 turns. Then can't hide from me if the losing team has too much joy. So yeah, we're just putting joy into the bank now. You can see there's 78 trill. I think we multiply it now. Or maybe I open fire. I'm not sure. Alright, I open fire. So there's like 100 and something trill now. 103 trill in the bank. That is broken. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna support fund it. Another 105 trill gets generated into the game, which is once again super broken. Sometimes accidents can happen and you can dice random onto the bank. It happens. That's okay. That's why we have can't hide from me, just in case those cases do happen. Now our partner is going to support fund. Look at that, 206 trill in his hands. So now he illegals inventions, so I can take the money back since I'm on the winning team, and then I'll can't hide from me. Now, if let's say I don't can't hide from me, and they just win the game like that, my partner who lost 96 trill for the toll fee will lose that money forever. But because we're winning the money back, not only does he get the money he paid back, he also gets the winnings, right? The losing team loses nothing because they're not paying the money that we win. The game is. So essentially what Joy City needs to do is either patch this, but before they patch it, you could do this as much as you want because it's free. Like, you're not hacking, you're not cheating. This is just completely free. People match up for win streak boosting all the time, so there's that. And there's 66T in one game. The most we got in one game was over 100 trill, so that's pretty nice as well. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or you can PM me online. So yeah. Cool. Beans.